My name is Sean, and this is the guy who sews. And today we have a mystery project, and I would just like to say thank you to everyone that's here with us bright and early. I know it's early, and I appreciate everybody that shows up each and every week. It means the absolute world to me. I just want to go through the chat real quick and just say hi to everybody. It looks like Sean with Molly Lasagna is here, and he's been out busy working, paving in the Florida heat, and that's just absolutely amazing. That is not for me. I admire people that can do that. Martha's Creative Life is here. Lisa, I saw a little bit ago. Um, who else am I missing? Bettina Fink is here, and I'm not. And if I missed you, I do apologize. Janet Johnson is here from Western Australia. It's always good to see her. Brenda Foley, good morning. Good to see you. I hope you all have your coffee. Oh, my friend Stephanie from Stephanie Stitches just popped in. Good morning to you as well, Stephanie. Good to see you. So the reason I called this a mystery project is that when I scheduled this live last night, I really had no clue as to what I was actually going to do. So I figured mystery project sounded mysterious and would be a fun little project. My friend Marge from Brisbane is here in Australia. Katie Crafts popped in. Hi, Deborah, and welcome. It is always good to see everybody here, especially new people, and I love it when new people come in and introduce themselves. So the project I have is in mind today is the Sweet Treats block, and it's not the one that I've been working on my podcast for quite some time. It's a swap block that I'm doing as part of this project with Alicia from Quilts on Tour. Jeez, I need to start drinking my coffee in a second. And it is a block swap where I'm making 12 blocks, and this is not one of mine. This is just one that got sent to me a couple of weeks ago as an example. And so I'm going to work on 2 this morning, hopefully, and get these done because I need to get 12 done and mail 11 out within the next couple of weeks. As you all well know, the last couple of weeks, I've been working madly on the 2 quilts for the State Fair quilt show, and I am happy to announce that they are both done. I finished them about, I think, 11-ish last night, so yeah, cutting it to the wire, but they are done. They're bound. They have quilt pockets and everything else. So Janet says, wakey, wakey, Sean. Oh, well, that's funny. I like that. Shirley, good morning, quilt friends. It is great to see you. Um, all right. So Bettina says she's up early because the cats are up and running around like elephants. Yeah, my dogs tend to do that. Finley and Copper sometimes get up in the morning and just go wild. Thankfully, this morning they decided to sleep. Good morning, Stephen. It's always good. Stephanie's asking when is the fair? The fair starts on September 23rd. I think they start on a Friday. We are planning on probably going up on Saturday the 24th, and I've already asked my family to let's go to the pavilion first and see our quilts. And my wife is also entering some of her knitting as well, so that's super exciting. She entered a pair of socks last year and got second place, and then this year she's going to have a pair of socks and also a shawl that she did, which is absolutely stunning that she made last year. So hopefully we'll see more ribbons come into the household this fall, but if not, we've definitely given it our best shot, and we are proud of what we've been able to do. Yeah, Marge is saying it's 10 p.m. where she is. It's quite late there. Australia's several hours ahead of us. So let's see what else have we got going on? I think I'm pretty much caught up. So, as I was saying a minute ago, for anyone that may have just popped in, is that we are making the Sweet Treats blocks. These should go together pretty quickly. I have not made any yet, so I could surprise myself and it's going to take me 4 hours, but I very much doubt it. I've got 2 of them that I want to make today. Each one is the set of 2, and it's going to be a white background because I believe that's a requirement. And one of them is going to be a series of pinks. And then the other one is going to be a series of yellows. So I'm really, really interested to see how they all turn out. Just let me fix something quick. Okay, perfect. All right, Janet says she's not brave enough to enter any of her quilts into a show. I am a big proponent of saying to anybody that if you have any inclination at all of giving, even thinking about doing it, do it. I was absolutely petrified last year when I was considering entering my quilt into the show last year. I suggest starting with something small like a doll quilt, which you can see up here hanging is a doll size quilt, and that's the one I entered last year. And although it is not perfect, if I showed you a close up, you'd see the points are not even close on some of it. But I still managed to pick up third place, which I was super ecstatic. When I saw that ribbon last year, I thought I had won the lottery. I mean, yeah, I didn't get the $1,000,000, but I was super excited. So yeah, if you ever have any inclination, please do it. Just give it a go. Start with something small and just see how you go. If nothing else, you get a nice report from the judges where they show it's kind of like a report card where they tell you what you did right and what you can improve on. So if nothing else, you have someone that is trained on this sort of stuff to kind of help you improve as a quilter over time as well. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm getting excited. Um, to see what happens. It's going to be a nerve-wracking 3 weeks to wait. But we'll see what happens. Janet says maybe she could enter her Aussie flag quilt. I think you should. That would be a wonderful one to put in there and give it a shot. Um, Stephanie said she did this year. If me, Miss Shy can do it, you can all too. I had decent results. Come on, Stephanie. I mean, you won first place and you got ribbons on every quilt you got. I mean, I think that's a little more than decent. I mean, I'm so super proud of you that you stepped out and gave it a shot and were so successful. So yeah, don't sit on the fence. Jump off the fence. Throw a quilt in, and just see what happens. I mean, that's my advice to you. And if you don't want to enter into shows, that's fine too. I mean, I just like to give my support and my encouragement to those that are sitting on the fence and going, should I, shouldn't I? So anyway, enough jibber jabber. Otherwise, we'll be here all morning, and we won't get anything done. So I think we'll start off with the pink ones, and I'm going to read the instructions to myself as I go along. So bear with me. All right. I am super excited to see each and every one of you here. I know I keep saying that, but it does mean the world to me. So thank you, thank you. All right, so there we go. So each popsicle is going to be a very what did they say? Like 4 different of the each same color. So these are the 4. So one of them's textured. Actually, I think 2 of them are supposed to be. Yeah. If you turn it around, Sean, you'll have 2 that are textured and 2 that are solids. So lay your popsicle fabrics out in the order that you want to sew them, which I've pretty much done. Okay, so now we're going to grab our little pieces, wherever they disappeared off to. Oh, there we go, look at that. One of these days I'll come organized. Deborah says she loves my Chicago shirt, LOL. Yeah, I am a White Sox fan, sadly. Most days. It's the reason I chose them was that it was the first ballpark I went to, Major League ballpark I went to back in 2005, and they had a very good year that year, and it hasn't been quite so good since, unfortunately. But you stick with your team through thick and thin. All right, so good morning, Lisa. It is great to see you. Let's get this going. If I'm smart, I'm going to do it the right way this time. I know last time I did these halves. Oh, hang on. We're not going to have a good morning with this. That's okay. Deborah says she lives 50 miles south of Chicago. Okay, so I'm guessing you're on the White Sox camp and not the Cubbies. I'm good either way. I almost become a Cubs fan for the same reason, but the White Sox were in town when I was in Chicago and not the Cubs. So, good morning, Miss Dawn. It's good to see you. Morning, Nancy, Gus, and good morning to Miss Lisa with the Beehive. It's great to see all 3 of you this morning. And if I miss somebody, I do apologize. I try to keep up with the chat the best I can, but it's hard being a one-man show. All right. Deborah says she's not really into baseball, and that's fine. It's not for everybody. Just like a lot of people like American football, and that's not for me. All right, Miss Donna is here. Good morning to all. Sitting at Bay's baseball game. Please pay your rent today. Have a fabulous sunshine day. I'm surprised you're moving this morning around because you were up late with your live last night. It started at midnight. Okay, so hopefully I did this correctly. Got, oh, there we go. On one side, and then let's see, we got. Hang on, no, the other way. Oh, goody, we got it right. Okay, what a champ. Okay, let's see what's next on my magic list. Okay, let me get to sew these together. Okay, where's my magic scissors? All right. Oh, that's tonight. Ah, okay. I thought that was last night. Okay. Okay, so yeah, if you guys are up and not doing anything tonight around midnight, definitely head over to Miss Donna's channel, Handmade by Ying. She has a ton of people, from what I understand, joining her tonight, and they're going to do a fun project that involves jelly rolls and some other stuff. I don't remember the exact specifications, but they are going to have a hoot of a time. It's always fun hanging out with them, whether as part of the content creators or even as the audience. So yeah, if you guys are around at midnight Eastern, definitely check that out because that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, Marge M4 says, been watching football. My team out of the final don't understand American football. I am with you on that. I've been here 20 years and I still don't get it. I'm assuming you're talking about rugby, Marge, but I know some of you folks do watch AFL, aerial ping pong, as I like to call it. And then, who is your team? I'm assuming the Broncos, but I could be wrong on that. All right, she says she likes the colors. Yes, Sean, rugby league. Yeah, I'm a huge rugby league fan. I did get to take my wife to a game when we were in Australia last time, and that was a lot of fun. And we actually watched the Knights play the Broncos um, when we went to go see the game, Marge, and sadly the Broncos didn't win. All right, so now we're just sewing the strips together. All right, good morning, Nellie Franco. It's good to see you. All right, and then while we're on the subject of lives, we do have Miss Stephanie here from Stephanie Stitches, and she has a fun live this afternoon at 5 p.m. Eastern, where she is doing a pumpkin themed um, block or mini quilt, and that looks like a lot of fun. Sadly, I probably won't be able to make that one tonight because I'll be running around all over the place. But I'll be definitely watching the replay, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that. So yeah, definitely check out Stephanie's tonight. Stephen Bland with the Idiot Quilter. He has a live with Walter tomorrow afternoon, I believe. He's always a hoot. Definitely check out his channel as well because he's always a lot of fun. If you have a channel and you want to put your link in or just tell us about it, please do so. I love supporting others wherever I can. So you're more than welcome to do so. I know Martha from Martha's Creative Life has a channel. Who else am I missing? Oh, Mike Quilt Projects has a channel, and she has a really neat sew along that she's starting in the next few days as well with the churn dash block, I believe it's called. I'm terrible at that sort of stuff, which is something I want to do. So yeah, check her out, her channel as well. It's Dawn with My Quilt Projects. All right. All right. Stephanie says late night sewing. Nice. Yeah, I'm not a great late night sewer. That's why I'm here at 8 o'clock in the morning. But I know a lot of you guys do like late night sewing, and I think it's a fun thing that Donna's put together. So yeah, that should be a lot of fun. If I'm up and around, I might log on for a little bit and take a look. Otherwise, I'll just catch the replay in the morning. Okay, so this is the block. I think it turned out really nicely. And so now what we'll be doing is adding all the backgrounds so they kind of get together and into something like that. So, all right, let's see what's next. So fabric. Okay, so now we're going to do a popsicle stick. So we've got our little sticks. All right. Let's see. Sherlock Sows is here. Good morning. Great to see you. Janet Johnson. It'll be noon for you. Noon Sunday for you. So you can have lunch with them while everybody else is having their midnight coffee. Okay, I just got to find my. Here we go. That looks like the right ones. Oh, please hold. Here we go. Now we've found them. All right. So now we have the popsicle sticks. Well, that's very true, Shirley. Shirley says these would make a cute pot holder. I hadn't thought of that, but that is a great idea. These would make a wonderful pot holder. So it is a free pattern. It is not mine. It was made by Alicia at Quilts on Tour. She does have a Facebook group and a YouTube channel. So definitely check it out. And if you join her Facebook group, um, yeah, you'd be able to grab this pat. I believe she has the pattern on there posted for free. So it's very well written. So yeah, definitely check it out if you're interested in doing this. For Donna, Donna's time is 8:17 a.m. Saturday. She's in the same time zone as me, Janet. Sorry, I need some more coffee. All right, so while I'm sitting here jibber jabbering away, I didn't realize that I only did one of these popsicles and not two. So I need to do that real quick. So let's see. Stephanie's still here. All right. Yes, it is 12 hours behind Janet, Eastern and Western Australian time. And then when do you guys have daylight savings time in the spring or summer? I know some states do and some don't. All right. Deborah says, yay, coffee is finally done. Yes, you would need your coffee there because it's only 7. Not in the West. Okay. Not in Queen. I knew Queensland didn't have it. Because I got a couple of mates that live up in Queensland. I always had to watch what time I called them back in the day. So our times will change in November, but we'll talk more about that when that comes. It'll affect you too, more so than most others. Mm. Brenda says, I'm going to make Halloween and Christmas placemats today to send to Amy C's fundraiser for Dare to Care. Yeah, that is a lot of fun. I've been watching Amy on Discord post about that. She's making placemats, I believe, for Meals on Wheels and some other charities. So if I think that's a great thing. I'll have to get like a link or something from her that we can post about that because I think it's a great opportunity to do something charity wise. And the other nice thing is that it doesn't take a whole lot of time either to do. So that might be something I need to get into as well and support her with that. Now that my state fair stuff is done, I can actually breathe a little bit and think about other projects. Hmm. And that's one of the things I love about the quilting community as a whole here on YouTube, is just how willing we are to support charities and other events. Every time someone says, "Hey, how about this?" so many of us are just more than willing to jump in and help out, and I just think that's absolutely amazing. Cheryl Curley says, "Good morning. No sewing for me. Had carpal tunnel surgery Monday. Hope to get cleared Tuesday to get sewing again." That'd be great. I mean, I thought you'd be out a lot longer than that. So, all right. Marge said, "We had daylight savings years ago and I loved it, but there was a referendum and the people in the bush wanted no more daylight savings." Yeah, it's been like that for a while. I mean, oh, okay, good. I keep waiting to see when I make a mistake, so I had to pull my old mate Jack out. So far, I've been good. It is a little strange doing this by myself. Um, I've been having guests every week for quite some time, and that's been wonderful. It's just that I wasn't sure what I was going to do today, so I figured I'd just do it by myself. All right, and Donna's posted here Amanda's channel. Amanda is my wife, and she also has a YouTube channel which is focused on her knitting. She is a knitter. She does a lot of socks. She also is working on her very first sweater. She has a tutorials series on how to start knitting. So if it's something you're interested in, she can get you started. Miss Donna actually graduated from that program. It's not really, video series, and was able to make like a fun little dishcloth. So yeah, if you're interested at all, that is great. So that's the other one, and then let's see. Oh, I've already done one of these. Okay, so we're slightly further ahead than what I want. All right, and then Donna's also put in Steven's channel link. He is a lot of fun. He does a lot of different stuff, and I had the opportunity to interview him a couple of weeks ago, and he interviewed me back in whenever Easter was, because I know I did it on Good Friday because I was off that day. Good morning, Miss Heather. It is good to see you. Heather also has a channel she just started a couple of weeks ago. Um, and she's done a really, really good job so far. I think she had about 140 subscribers last night when she was on Beth's Live. Definitely check her out. She is the debt-free quilter. And she has a really powerful message in her first video. I think she was very brave for going out there and just telling us how it is. So definitely check that out when you get a chance. And apparently I'm making Steve blush again. I tend to do that every week, apparently. I just love and love and support you all. I think you guys put a lot of work and effort into your videos, and it needs to be recognized. I'm sure I missed something here. Hang on a second. Okay, Deborah Holman says I crochet dish towels and rags, not coordinated enough to knit. It seems like most people are either a knitter or a crocheter. It doesn't seem like there's very many that tend to do both. So I think crocheting is beautiful, and my wife's tried to learn it, and she just hasn't got the knack of it yet. So you are more than welcome, Heather. I do wish you the very, very best with your channel. Stephanie also has a channel. If you haven't seen that, if you're one of the three people on the planet that haven't seen that, definitely check her out as well. Someone was asking how is my visitor. We have an exchange student with us. She's staying with us here for the entire school year, and she is settling in very, very well. She starts at school Tuesday, and she's very excited. All right, so Marge says she crochets, knits, and sews. So, yeah, there are folks out there that can do both. It just doesn't seem to be the norm. But I think it's fantastic that you're able to do both there, Marge. Yeah, people always joke with us that, like, if we had the apocalypse, Amanda and I would be set because I could sew and she could knit, so it would be good for pretty much everything. But I'd have to have electricity so I could use my machine. But I don't tell people that. All right, Heather, go ahead and text the link. Actually, I might be able to throw it over there real quick. Hang on a second. Oh, where'd my keyboard go? You come here. Please hold. All right. All right, Donna, I just threw it in there. All right, Patina also sews, crochets, and cross stitches. That's really neat. My brother dabbled in cross stitch for a little bit when he was younger too. The other thing I like to do when I'm not doing this is I love painting pottery. Like those paint it yourself pottery places, and I like to go as intricate and that as possible. So this is the popsicle. So that is done. And so now we're just going to go ahead and build the background blocks behind it. And I thought I was going to get two of these done, but it looks like we'll only get one done, but that's okay. All right, so need to decide which one's the left and which one's the right. They're both the same, so it makes absolutely no difference. Okay, 11 and a half. Joyce says she does all the crafts. I have so much stuff as a result. Oh, I'm sure of that. I believe that in a minute. I mean, I just sew, and I've got more than enough stuff here to last myself a lifetime. So I couldn't, and that's one reason I don't really want to go do anything else because I'm scared of how much stuff I'll accumulate. Is that right? Okay, hang on. Janet said she'd like to learn cross stitch. It looks hard. I don't think it's super hard. And yes, if you do have a channel, definitely email the links and information to Donna, because that way she can put it in her little list. Oh, okay. We're missing a block at the bottom. All right. Now it makes sense. H. Hang on. 2.5. That's not it. All right. Where did that block go? One of these days I'm going to become more organized, but today's not looking good. Okay. Let's see. All right, so Stephanie says that it is much easier than embroidery or yarn arts. Deborah says she used a cross stitch, but my eyesight is not what it used to be. I'm having the same issue. I really need to go visit the eye doctor, I think, because I just can't see close up as well as I used to. It's starting to bug me, but yeah, we'll make it work. Marge says the ice blocks are looking good. Thank you very much. Okay. So I'm adding the first background block to the bottom of the popsicles, and then I can do the left side. All right, Bettina says she buys stamp cross stitch much easier to do. Is that the one where it's kind of got the outline of the pattern already on the cross stitch panel itself? Let's see. Janet's asking Stephanie if she knows of a YouTuber that does cross stitch. I don't, unfortunately. All right, Joyce says she should be out mowing the lawn, but this is more fun. I'm still drinking my coffee, and I think your neighbors will thank you for not mowing the lawn yet. We'll go with that too, because they might still be trying to sleep. All right, so Bettina says yes. The stamp ones are that's the ones I'm used to, where it's kind of just got everything. It's almost like paint by numbers. Let's see. Joyce says she thinks she needs a popsicle banner. That would be a lovely idea. I like that. Okay, and then Joyce says she has an electric mower. It's very quiet. Yeah, I had one of those for a while too, and they are very, very quiet. They're a fun thing to have. Okay. Oh, speaking, yeah, floss tube. There actually is a lady on our Discord that was posting some links for cross stitch, as well a few weeks ago. So if you duck over there, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but she was doing cross stitch and asked me if it was okay to put her videos up there, and I said, yeah, have at it. So she might be a good resource. I just am not thinking of the name off the top of my head. Deborah says starting alone ruching. This is something I can travel with. Going on a trip in October, so need to occupy myself so I don't drive hubby crazy about his driving. And that's the beauty of some of these other crafts, is that they are portable. That's something Amanda likes about knitting is that she can do it while she travels. I normally drive, so it's not as important, but it would be fun to have a craft that I can do. Um, if I ever was to travel by bus, train, plane, that sort of thing. All right, and Marge is saying Kimberly from Fat Quarter Shop has a channel heaps out there, Anna from Stitch Roadies as well. So there's a couple of okay. Mum and Pop Quilt Shop do cross stitch on Tuesdays as well, and she's Laura Lennis is wonderful. I love her. So she'd be a wonderful resource as well. And that's the beauty of this sort of thing is if you have a question, there's so many people here that have these answers. Someone's got to know. And if I've missed something like a question or anything else, just re-ask, tag at the guy who sews or Donna. I'm sure will say, "Hey, Sean, you missed this as well." Um, I try to keep on top of everything, but it's not super easy sometimes. I think it's always good to get recommendations on different channels because yes, there's a million out there, but some are good and some are not quite there yet. So if you know someone that someone else trusts, especially when you're getting really, really started, I think it's a good idea. Deborah says, got to practice some more embroidery stitches too. My Grams taught me many years ago. Katie Craft says, I got back to cross stitch recently, have a large and small project going now. I'd love to see photos of those projects you're working on. If you want to throw them in the Discord group, you're more than welcome. It is primarily quilting based, but if you want to share your cross stitch and other crafts in there as well, I don't have a problem with that because I think that's a great way to inspire others. Well, good. Well, I hope you have a good day, Miss Lisa. Thank you for hanging out with us for a little while. She has to take her son to work and run errands, and that's what I'm going to do. Well, not work, but run and do some errands after I finish here. All right, so we now have a nice border on the side. Okay, and take the right popsicle. So that one we can sit to the side for a minute. J is 1 3/4 by 9.5. That this one? Yes. One of these days I'm going to come organized, but today's not looking good. Okay, let's see. To the right side. Okay. Ah, whoops. Whoopsie, whoopsie, whoopsie. Okay, so where's my friend Jack? On the right side, this piece is supposed to be at the top. So my good friend Jack has been called to service. We keep it real here. You know, we do make mistakes, and I have no problem whatsoever admitting that. All right, Joyce is saying here a pastel rainbow of popsicles and a banner. That would be lovely. Please share pictures of that if you decide to do that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. All right, Halo Inspirations LLC, good morning. Welcome. It's good to see you. We have 45 people here at the moment. I think that is absolutely fantastic that there's so many of you that want to hop up and say good morning and hang out and watch me make a fool of myself when I make mistakes. Oh, love this pattern. Going to make for my upcoming retreat for everybody. Shirley says, thanks, Sean. I'm not a problem. This is and just to be clear, this is not my pattern. This is Alicia's pattern from Quilts on Tour. So definitely go over and check the pattern out. And I'm sure she would love it if you sent her a thank you message or said, hey, you know, I love your pattern as well. She's a lovely lady. I've had a chance to chat with her online a couple of times, and she's just a really nice lady. So, you know, I like to give her credit where credit's due as well. Oh, that's right. Miss Stephanie from Memoirs at a Long Arm Quilter is, I think, getting ready for a retreat or at a retreat. If I remember correctly, it's always good to see her. And we should be getting together in the next few weeks to do a live together as well. So, I mean, I'm really looking forward to hanging out and getting to know Stephanie a little better with that event. So keep an eye out for that as well. Deborah says we all make mistakes. We are human, absolutely. And I think it's important as a content creator to show you guys that we do make mistakes because it's so easy for some of the productions to look perfect and everything else. And it's a little demoralizing sometimes if you, as a beginner or as a non-perfect quilter, which we all are, when we make a mistake, when they just show everything so easy peasy, lemon breezy. Okay, so Marge says I was on a channel this week. They called Jack the divorce lawyer. I'm almost certain that was Miss Brandy from 100 Proof Quilter. I think she was telling us that last week when she was on here with me. And I love that name. All right, so now I have attached the piece at the very top, where it's supposed to be. And now I can attach. Please tell me that's right. No, I still did it wrong. Okay. Hang on. Get this right eventually. All right, let's see. So many. Okay, Stephanie says she's doing really well. Um, Katie Krause says it's more important to learn how to fix our mistakes. Absolutely. I mean, I take it as a learning experience. Heather from the Debt Free Quilter says, who wants to be perfect and being normal is seriously overrated. I totally agree with that. I've said this before, um, that, 95% still a solid A. So definitely just stick with that. Nancy Gale says, I have two stamped cross-stitch projects for this winter, Dragonfly and Hummingbird. That'll be fun. Janet Johnson says, wanting to do the koala quilt you did, where do I get the pattern? That is an Elizabeth Hartman pattern, and you can buy the physical pattern at a lot of quilt shops, or you can buy the PDF directly from her website, which is, I believe, elizabethhartman.com/koala. I can pull up the link real quick. Please hold. There we go. Although Donna's probably going to beat me to it. No, okay. She did throw in my friend Courtney's channel, Pieces Love and Quilting. She does a wonderful job. She does a lot of lives. If you enjoy lives, definitely check out her channel. I love to support her wherever I can. So definitely check that out. Okay, so I put the link in for the koala quilt for purchase. I believe it's $10 US. And she's looking at March. She's looking at PDF. That's what I got the PDF. I like that because that way I just have to print out the pages I needed for the size I needed. Did I post a link for the popsicle pattern? No, I haven't. I can't get into Facebook on the computer at the moment. So, but if you look up Quilts on Tour on Facebook, she has a group. You can sign up for that group, and it should be there as well. All right, so now I need to figure out what I've done wrong here. Because something is not right. So, fabric H to the bottom of the left popsicle. Okay, so that part's done. Take the right popsicle, sewed fabric J. 1 3/4. Oh, okay. So this one's actually for the other popsicle. Poor old Jack's got to work overtime today. Poor thing. Okay. Oh, Miss Kathleen Champ is here from California. Good morning. Good to see you, friend. I think she was here for super early last week because she was up early for some reason. Kathleen, you've walked in, you've seen me hanging out with my old mate Jack for the second time. I've put this piece on the bottom, I've then put it on the top, and now I've realized this piece doesn't belong to this block at all. So, oh well, it is what it is. All right, good night, Miss Marge. It's 10:45. She is heading off to bed. I would too if it was 10:45. Thanks for sharing. I'm glad that you could join us this morning. It was fun hanging out with you and chatting with you. All right, so let's see. Not that piece. Not that piece. This one. Let's see. I think so. All right. I think we might be getting somewhere with this. Okay. Average J, 9.5. Okay. Oh, that fits. Okay. Look at that. All right. Heather says, who thought that popsicles would be so finicky? Yeah, me too. But, when you're half asleep, that's usually what happens. All right. Let's see. My issue is that all these pieces are so similar in size that it's so easy to misinterpret it. But like someone said earlier, you learn from your mistakes. I'm going to make the other 11 blocks. I shouldn't, in theory, make this mistake again. More coffee. Yes, I do need more coffee. I'll do that as soon as I hop off this slide. And I would like to say thank you to Donna and all my other moderators that I have for doing the jobs that they do for me each Saturday morning. It is not paid, it's not required. They come and do their job out of the goodness of their hearts, and I really do appreciate that. All right, so now that's on the side. And now we need Mr. K to go up top. And what size is that? 2.5 by 5 3/4. Is that you? Oh, yes, it is. Okay. All right. So Kathleen says she's up early, almost getting back to my old schedule. LOL. Kind of nice. Well, we love having you here. So thank you for joining us. And if anybody else hopped in recently and I haven't mentioned you, definitely say hi again, and I'll be more than happy to say hi. And Kathleen also said good morning to Jack. He appreciates that. Oop, there goes my thread. Whoops. Okay. I should have brought Courtney on here as to help me out with this because she's already made 7 of these. Honestly. And so what we're doing with these, once they're all done, is we'll make 12 of these blocks and we mail 11 of them out to the other people in the group, and then I will receive 11. And then that way, once it's all done, we should be able to make ourselves a nice little quilt, or I may end up doing like that banner idea that I forget who it was now mentioned that they might do. I think that's a really good idea. So we'll see what happens with it. So we've got this. We've done that. Okay. So now I just need to attach this to this. Oh, geez, we're almost done. Look at this. I'm super excited. 5 minutes ago, I was not feeling so crash hot because I kept having to pull my old mate Jack out, but it looks like we're just about done. All right, Nancy says she has to run. Great chatting, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Martha says, I love the pink. I do too. I think I'm going to do a variety of colors. I might do like a yellow, I might do a green, some blue, and then, when it comes to mailing stuff out, I'm just going to throw it in envelopes, and it'll be kind of a mystery to whoever receives them, because some of them may watch. I mean, I know Courtney is in the group, so she's definitely going to see this one here, but this may not be the one that she receives. So it'll be kind of a surprise for everybody. And I like these swaps too because it gives me a chance to use up some of my scraps. I mean, the white fabric I have to go out and buy because you use a lot of it for the background. But other than that, I mean, it's very, very scrap friendly. Let's shift the camera real quick so you can see what I'm doing. All right, Joyce says she has the perfect place for a banner over the kitchen door. Haven't made any banners yet. No. You will when the perfect one comes along, I'm sure. So now we have them together, and then I just need to add the strip to the very top. Let's see if this is the right one. We shall. I don't know if that's the right one or not. I think you might be it. Hang on. Okay, now we've got it. All right, so we just add you to the top, and then we'll be done. So this block once if you do it correctly, you read the instructions and you use the right pieces in the right place, it's not that difficult. So if this looks like something you want to do, definitely duck over to Alicia's Facebook group, grab the pattern, and have some fun with it because it really is a fun little block. It didn't take a super long time to cut out the fabric, which was nice. Kathleen says Joyce is a grand idea. Have a giant wall up really high in your kitchen. Yeah, I mean, I think that sounds really good. I really, really like the banner idea, and I think this would be really suited to um, a banner if that's the direction you wanted to go. Miss Ellen from Campbell's Creations has joined us. Good morning, Miss Ellen. It's always good to see you. She also has a fun channel. If you haven't checked out Ellen's channel, please do so. She does a lot of lives and other fun events as well. So definitely go check out my friend Ellen because she's a lot of fun. All right, so let's see. We'll shift the camera one more time. Hope nobody has vertigo. Nope, let's not cut my head off. Okay, so this is my completed block, and I am very pleased with it. I think it turned out nice. The pinks look really good, and the nice thing is you can kind of do whatever you want with these. And then this is the one that was sent to me a couple of weeks ago, which uses different colors. So, I mean, you can kind of do it either way. So that's that. And I just want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys and chatting with you. And so I'm probably going to wrap this up in just a moment because I do need to go ahead and get ready and run up to the fairgrounds and drop off my two quilts. They are both done. I'll show you real quick if you haven't seen them already. This is the sweet. This is the other sweet treats, and you can see where I've done the quilting on them, and I'm really, really happy with it. It's a doll size quilt. What size are the strips cut? The cutting instructions are on the pattern itself for the one I just did this morning. It'd be probably best to go grab the pattern as if you duck over to her Facebook group. And I'll post a link tomorrow, hopefully in my podcast, if I have permission to do so from her um, as well. Halo is asking where and when is the VA fair? It's up in Doswell, Virginia, just north of Richmond, and it will start on Friday the 24th, for 3 weeks from now. They always have the quilts show up 3 weeks early, so I think that way they have enough time to judge it, hang it, and all that good stuff. And then this is the t-shirt quilt that I finished binding and put in the pocket on last night. It's from all my Red Cross donation shirts. I've been collecting them for years and years and years. And you'll see this in more detail, but I figured I'd just show you um, real quick, where I'm going to. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be driving by your house in a little bit, probably in Williamsburg. So we need to get Stephanie and Yvette down there to do a retreat sometime soon. I keep telling them, go to Williamsburg, so that way I can show up, and that way you can too. So that'd be awesome. Okay, so you're going. Oh, okay. Or maybe we'll bump into each other up there. That'd be fun. I love the state fair. I've been going for um, I think this will be year number 10. I think it is. Well, I think I started going like 2012, 2013. There was um, a couple of times. So, and that's actually where I got my love of quilting. I saw the quilt show there the first time, and I saw the quilts, and I was like, I really want to give this a go. So, it's a special place for me. So I'm just super excited that I've actually had the courage to go ahead and enter some stuff into the fair. So yeah, that's that. Thank you all for your well wishes for the contest. I hope to do well, but if not, I gave it my best shot, and I'm proud of what I've done. So with that, I better duck off. Because we do need to get ready to run up there real quick. And I hope you all have a great day. I will have my podcast as usual at 9 a.m. Eastern tomorrow morning. And we'll see you then. I hope you all have a good day. Definitely check out some of the other lives that are going on later today. I know Mum and Pop are usually on at 1 p.m. Eastern. Stephanie at 5. She has a fun project lined up. Definitely check hers out. Steve and Walt will be on tomorrow afternoon. And I'm sure I've missed about 15 other people. And I apologize, but I hope you all have a great day. And we'll see you then. Have a good day. Bye. And as soon as I figure out how to turn it off, oh, maybe that button. Yep, there we go. All right, see you later.